Hello traders, this is Mac Billion. Today is March 9, 2017 and let's talk about the market. Let's start with Caterpillar. As you can see here, today I closed a trade for 82% profits. I entered this trade right below the 21 double exponential moving average and I shared this trade a couple days ago. Why did I close it? So it's a simple trade. Why do you close it? Because it's right at this major multi-year channel, uptrend channel. So you don't play with that. That's the first reason. The second reason, we are trading in a bullish, a very strong bullish market. Doesn't matter what you say to me, it's a bullish market. And we can take off any minute, especially if you trade auctions. What about if you don't close it and tomorrow it gap up the market and retest the 21 double exponential? So when it's a bullish market, you always, if you're trading in the short side, always take profits. And 80% profits is sweet, especially if you only do it in a couple days. So that was my trade. So what do you wait here? If you break out right here, let me show you. If you break down, let's see, you break down right here, and the next day confirms below the low of the day, then I will go short again. So it is very easy. And my stop loss will be the Fibonacci 91.24. But I have to wait until it breaks down and it confirms. So that's a very easy, simple way to trade. So let me show you why the market is still bullish. I wanted to show you why the market is still bullish because some people say, no, the market is not bullish. It is bullish. DMI, this is the S&P futures, index future. You see the DMI? This, the plus directional is the leader and the ADX is a monster. It's a monster because it's really high at 38. So that means that big money is the ones that are buying, no little money, no you and me. Big money, banks, hedge funds, they're buying the market. Every time it goes down, big money buy. No little money, big money. So that's why I say that the market is still bullish and it's based on DMI. So if you know how to trade with DMI, it's a great tool that not many people know how to use it. Right here, Fibonacci is another way to say that it's a support. This is a Fibonacci extension 2360, and you can see perfectly 3 days right there holding the support. So you know that it's support because 3 days it held there. If the bull says no, 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 we're gonna stay here and we're gonna get some momentum soon. Now you have to be open mind. It can break down, of course it can break down, but if you break down, then you know what to look for. If you break down, I'm gonna go bearish for sure. But it's right there holding and DMI is bullish. So that's the reason it's bullish. Now let me show you a bear chart. This is a Starbucks. Look at how beautiful it is. It tests this support 3 times. And you see how perfectly it bounced today when it tests that trend line. So from here, it can easily bounce from here and retest this trend line, which is triangle wedge, the top of the triangle wedge, and probably break out in the apex of this triangle because usually that's what many books says, that usually in a triangle wedge they usually tend to break out at the apex. But it's not true because I have followed my statistics and they usually can break anywhere. So that's not true because from my experience they can break out, or break down anywhere. So of course you have to respect the trend line. You're not gonna enter shorting here. You're gonna enter when it goes down from here. If you break down, then you enter and then you use the 52 Fibonacci as your target or the $48. Now DMI is trending and the minus directional is trending also, meaning this is bearish and is getting some momentum. So that move everything to the bear side, let's say to the 60% probability that it can break down, and there is a 40% probability based on this trend support that it can bounce from here. So let's see what happens. You have a nice watch, a nice stock to watch right there. Just by watching that triangle wedge. Now let's talk about this one, Lulu. I shared this one yesterday, and you have to put attention on this triangle wedge also. If you break down, you go short. If you break out, you go long. The probability that it break out are higher, I say like 70%, but there is a 30% probability that it breaks down and close this gap. So let's see what happens. DMI is not bearish, bearish because their directionals are almost close to each other, but it's bearish, and ADS is a 16, so it's not really a really strong bear. So let's see what happens. You have to trade the breakout or the breakdown. Now let's talk about another one. Let's talk about AMD. Looks how beautiful is this. This nice trend support. It failed at near the Fibonacci 1575, and now is right there as support at Fibonacci also, which is major support right here. And you know, it's high probability. I would say 80% probability that we bounce here and start moving slowly and make a higher high and finally test the Fibonacci extension 1575. Now, I have July puts because I needed a little more time because I think this is gonna go slowly to the 1575. DMI is bullish and strong. I see a lot of big money buying, especially in the morning. Then the small sellers start after 12 or after 1. But it's good volume. Today didn't got good volume, but yesterday and Wednesday there was a good volume, and Tuesday there was a good volume. Those 3 days, not today. Today trade 117,000, no, 45 millions. You usually trade between 60 to 70 millions. So it was not great volume today, but it was 3 days consecutive right here volume. So I think this is 80% probability that we're gonna start moving up, break out this Fibonacci 14, and go to the $16. My target. Now the last one. This is Nordstrom. As you can see here, very tight wedge right here, bearish wedge. I think it's gonna break down any second. It's gonna break down really hard, and it's gonna get to 36, which is my target. 36 is my target. I will say here there is 70% probability that it break down, and 30% that it move up again and test this this resistance. Now somebody says to me that there was a gap. This is the gap, and it was closed by this candle. This day it was closed, so this gap is already closed. Sorry, my friend. Okay, traders, please join McBillion. I have a nice promotion, so you can join me for lifetime. You get my video for training, you get my mentoring, you get my alerts, and you only have to make one-time payment. Join McBillion because the offer is gonna end soon, and then you're gonna regret it. This is everything for today. Trade on.